The travel weekend is being called a success as passengers return to pre-pandemic levels at airports nationwide.
Elizabeth Matthews is live at O'Hare International, and boy, like a big whoo, I'm sure, from a lot of people out there, because we're facing a rocky road.
That's right, especially after everything we've endured over the past 6 months, right? But remarkably well. That is how the U.S. Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, is calling. That's how he's describing this past weekend, the holiday rush, all the traffic that we saw at all the airports across the country. We were here about a week ago on what was to be O'Hare's busiest travel day. Of course, we're a couple days out now from the Memorial Day holiday weekend, and still, it's pretty busy. I see lots of Disney backpacks, lots of Disney luggage going to and fro here at O'Hare. But here's the really good news. With all the millions of passengers that were traveling over the past few days, over the past week or so, there were no major snafus, unlike the situation, as you may recall, during the holidays, during the Christmas holiday, New Year's, with Southwest Airlines. What a mess that was. Pete Buttigieg says it was a successful first test this past weekend of the summer travel season. He says the airlines have done a lot of work hiring employees, working on customer service. The cancellation rates this past weekend, he says, were outstanding.
I'm pleased to see that the cancellation rates were below 1% and about as good as we've seen in a decade in terms of the overall performance that we've been seeing these last weeks and months, sustained in that Memorial Day travel weekend. So what we saw was, compared to a year ago, where even when the weather was fine, airlines were getting into these cascading cancellations and delays with huge disruption. This time around, it went much better.
So if you are planning to fly maybe sometime this summer season, here is a good tip. Remember this website, flightrights.gov. Buttigieg says go there if you've had a canceled flight and you're curious about what kind of compensation you should be getting from the airlines. The airlines have really stepped up their game when it comes to this type of customer service. Also, he says you can go to, again, flightrights.gov to even report an airline if your flight has been canceled and you don't think that you're getting the compensation that you believe is necessary. Reporting from O'Hare, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32, Chicago.
Great information.